Rachel's Rockin' Ranch adventures. How's it going, animal lovers? Well, this little girl just had a consultation. We had a nice little talk with a friend of mine, Julie, but she's also the horse trainer here and around a lot of other places. She's really well known and really quite wonderful. So it was really nice to have a good talk about this girl to see what to do for her, you know. So I was always so in like a limbo, right? Like guessing everything, like, you know, feeding her am I feeding the right amount? Am I not feeding enough? Type of thing. And more or less like her weight, how she looks, how she feels, everything. We talked about that. So it was just really nice to be able to talk to somebody else and get their input and like kind of like how to go about things, you know, for your horse and have more or less a game plan. So we did that today, and I feel really good and feel really like confident, like I have a plan and everything. So, and I can kind of share with you what the game plan is, and that is going to be, she's going to have a grazing muzzle on, and it's just like a halter, and there's going to be like this little mesh net around her mouth. And that's going to help with the grass, right? Because the grass can be really sugary and stuff, and that can cause to a lot of, you know, issues that, you know, that she's had kind of in the past. And that's why I wanted to do that, because she has, you know, foundered on me, and that's when like the muscles get really stiff and tight. And it was from a certain plant that she kind of got sick from, but that was a long time ago. But once a founder horse could occur again in a horse more or less easier, and so you just want to be cautious that way, and the grazing muzzle helps with that. So that was eliminated. We decided, yep, we're gonna do for sure grazing muzzle. It's gonna help her either or. She can still get grass and everything. It's just it's gonna limit a little bit the intake of how much grass she's gonna get. So it's not like she's not, and she'll be able to drink. I'm tired already and I'm not even that big yet. But anyway, it's just gonna help, you know, with just all of it. She'll be able to drink, she'll still be able to eat and everything. So that's that. We talked about her body weight, and it's actually fairly good. We talked about that, how she's just lost muscle because I haven't been able to work with them as much, and she says that wasn't as much as her concern. We also talked about her kissing spine, and that is basically her main and huge factor. May 7th, coming up, she will be getting that re-injected. And sometimes you have to just get that re-injected multiple times. So she got it injected last time in the fall. And so now she is owie and hurting that way. That's why nobody is riding. So my friend Rachel S. Has been riding the girls just for fun, right? And she knows them so well and everything. So she just pulls them out every so often, and we'll ride back here, right? Work the hills or whatever, just kind of go out and about and take them. And I'm just so beyond grateful and thankful for that. And anyway, but she's a little bit on a break, right? Because we need to get that injected and get that figured out. And then we will pretty much diagnose her again and see after how that goes, and see if that was the main issue and why she is acting the way she is because of the kissing spine, or is there more to it? So anyway, there's a lot of stuff, but there's just a lot of good things that we needed to talk about, and more or less to get a good game plan. So I might have to later on, depending, get more blood work on her, and go to an actual vet. And there's a great vet that I know closer to the cities, and we are gonna maybe potentially do that, or if she's around the area around here, maybe go and get her assessed that way and get blood drawn, because there might be more than just the kissing spine and the hock injections that we do in the back here for her. So she always gets her little hocks done right in here. So, and she gets them done in the back here, or like on the outer and the inside. So yeah, so that's where her hocks are, back there. And she's really dirty. I'm not gonna brush you though today. Sorry. You're just loving the grass though. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. So I'm pretty excited. And it's nice to have a game plan, like I said. And here's Trixie May. Trixie Roo. What are you doing? So that's that with Nayeli. Sometimes it's just nice to hang out with them in the pasture. Hi, baby girl. So yeah, I love these girls. And we did even talk about, but no, what I was going to say, we have talked about, Winston still wants treats. Hi, Winston. No more. I don't have any more. Go, Winston, go. Naya's like, come back up here. I don't have any more, Winston. But anyway, talked about retirement for Nayeli, and she's only 12 years old, and that's like really young yet in a horse. But if it does come down to it, and her kissing spine is just I don't even know what I want to say, but like just terrible. We will retire her, and I'm okay having a pasture pony for the rest of my life, right? I had rescued both of my horses from a bad situation, so I just want them to know love and to know compassion, and that they're going to be taken care of. I'm heading home, Winston. Are you coming with me? Bye, Trixie. Bye, Nayeli. I don't even know where they are. Bye, girls. Bye, Winston. You better stay. But yeah, so that's it, my animal lovers. Thank you so much for watching. That's it all in a nutshell, and I'm excited to kind of see what to come and everything like that. And it was great to be here with them, spend a little time out here in the pasture with them. So we'll come out tomorrow and probably give them a good brush down because they need it. So thank you, animal lovers, for watching. You guys have a great and glorious day. Bye, everybody. There they are. Take care, animal lovers.